welcome everyone for another exciting episode here on Coffee Break, where we share a Friday dose of inspiring experiences and learnings from exceptional personalities to inspire and empower more people from all walks of life. My name is Ariane, and with me is my co-host, Marvin. Hi, Marvin.
Hello, Ariane. Magandang umaga. Good morning to all our viewers who have joined us on our Facebook page and Kumo. So, how are you, Ariane?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm good. Actually, I think this is our first EVS this year. Am I right, or am I right?
No, this is our second.
Oh, second. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the first for February. So
Yeah.
time flies so fast that we're already in February, and Valentine's Day is coming
Yes.
soon. Yeah. Do you, are you receiving flowers already?
I have a lot of flowers in my backyard.
Okay, so you may be wondering, especially to those who are new to this show, why we do coffee break. So coffee break is where we stop whatever we are doing and just indulge in your hot or cold cup of coffee. This is the time where sometimes we reflect in silence and think about new creative ideas for our next project. Other times we enjoy our cup of coffee with friends, colleagues, and family members, but not because we are most working from home. This coffee break show is our platform to reach more people like you who want to connect, to look for more inspiration and get empowered and direction. And speaking of coffee, let me just announce you today we are proudly supporting the collaborating and another small business called Patisserie. So this is the cupcake shop owned by Mercedes Camacho Patterson, which is located in Paseo de Rojas, Makati City. Petite Patisserie specializes in petites fours, which is bite-sized pastries perfect for gatherings with families and friends. You can check their Facebook and Instagram accounts to get their latest price list on their delectable pastries.
Yeah, I'm just drooling over it. So now, to start with our EVS coffee break for this month, let me just say to everybody, Happy Valentine's Day. Kahit hindi pa Valentine's, pero Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And guys, I just want to take this time to ask you guys to pause for a moment and think about this. So have you been intentional for the month of January up until today? Or have you already set up your intentions for the year? Because as you remember, diba, last month we actually did the intention, setting up intentions. We actually dwell on the topic of setting up intentions. And I'm saying this because last year was all about survival, surviving the pandemic and the challenges brought about by this pandemic. And many people experience losing their jobs, getting physically sick, and even losing into battles of depression and negative mental states. But every day we are reminded that when each day ends, another morning comes tomorrow. So we don't lose hope. That's why today is called the present because it's God's way for us to try again, do better, and face today with hope and gladness. And this year is all about transformation and growth. What we have become right now is because of what we have overcome last year. And this year allows us to transform and become better versions of ourselves. This year allows us to grow and focus on a more positive future ahead of us. Which is why, remember, instead of setting our resolutions at the beginning of the year, we set our intentions. Right, Marvs?
Yeah, that's right. And today in our coffee break, we want to have a checkup on how we're doing our intentions and how do we continue to focus on our intentions to claim that we want to have and who we want to become. So again, an intention is the determination to act in a certain way. Intentions are more focused on you, your present self, and how you think, and just being more mindful. Setting your intentions is focused more on being you and less doing. It means that it is more focused on building who you are as a person rather than the things that you can do to become who you want.
Yes, Marv. So before that, I want to ask you a question. Have you set your own intentions for the year, Marvs?
Yep, just last year. Last month. So I already have. I actually write down my intentions. It's already in my whiteboard here. So it reminds me my intention for this 2021. So yeah, I always write things. So I also recommend everyone to write your intentions. It's because it will remind you always.
Yeah, can you share with us a little bit about your intention? What is your word intention for this year?
One of my intentions this year is to have a prayerful habit. So that's my intention, to always pray, and always thank, be grateful to our Creator, and always think positive, be kind, be generous, and we have to work smart. We have to focus as well. So that's one of the just few of my intentions this year. So I will try to build that wonderful habit, and then just move forward, keep going. And if you stumble down, just keep picking yourself up, and then continue moving forward. That's one of my intentions this year.
That's great, Marvs. As for me, my intentions for this year is change because I wanted this year to have a positive change in my life, personal life, my family life, as well in my work life. So I wanted to be more less stressed in my work life and family life, so that I could bring change to my family or to everything that I do. Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's
So
wonderful. Change is
thank you.
wonderful.
Yes, very much, and change is inevitable. So yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So we started this year with setting up our intentions, right, Mars? But January passed very quickly and it's already February. So we want to help you gauge on how you can focus on setting your intentions. If you have not done it yet and working on your intentions starting this moment moving forward. So let's start now. Remember, setting your intentions allow you to be free to pause for a while, reflect on the things at hand, and be more fully aware of your life, including your mental health and even your senses. Because when we experience challenges kasi, we tend to focus on the difficulties and the problems rather than the solutions and the intentions that we can do. So by creating intentions, you get to connect with yourself and create achievable, realistic goals and do actions to be more mindful and more present.
Yeah, so let's have a recap on how to set our intentions. So the first one is to step the first step rather is to start with a reflection. So why is it that we should start with a reflection? So start by reflecting on your own life. So your vision, your goals that you want, you can list them down as what I said, di ba? You make a doodle, create a vision board, mind dump, or put whatever or wherever you want it to be there. So remember that there are no right or wrong answers when you have your intentions. This will serve as a strong foundation in shaping your intention and manifesting the life that you want to have. Okay, so that's it. Again, it start with a reflection. There's a lot of ways to reflect. Actually, Ariane, you can go somewhere, like maybe a coffee shop. You can even reflect while you're exercising, like jogging. I used to do that. Like when I jog, I always reflect with myself. Like I'm also listening to music, and then also I'm reflecting myself. Then in coffee shop, I write down the reflections I have. So there's a lot of ways of reflecting. So do whatever you want or do whatever you think is good for your reflection. You are free to do whatever you want as long as you are reflecting, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and second is to keep it positive. So intentions are always positive. Negative thoughts are not allowed because you will feel negative and that would not conspire with your reflection or mapping that you just made. So instead of saying I want to lose weight this year, your intention should be I want to have a healthy and a happy relationship with my body so I can do more confident while being comfortable and able to support all my goals and dreams in life. It's all about changing your mindset. Although I'm not saying that you should not feel bad, like it's okay not to be okay. As a mental health advocate, it's okay to feel the pain, it's okay to feel the negativity, but then after that it should not stay negative always. We should change it back to positivity, right? So it's always your thoughts will become your actions. So that's why we always have to think positive after that breakdown, because after that breakdown you will always go through the breakthrough. Without the breakdowns, without the lessons, without the failures, you will never and if you are not positive enough, it's hard to reach what you really want. So that's why keep the positivity. Keep it positive, okay? So the next one is to write your intentions down. So yeah, so this is what I told you. Now that you have the vision and intentions, you need to write them down to make them real, and will give you chance to look back. As what I said, what I in my personal experience and my personal things on how I do it, I have a whiteboard here. I write down my intention. So every time I work and when I'm down, I just look up and hey, this is my intention. Then I work back again. So I also have it on my phone, my screensaver, my wallpaper. I always have like a Bible verse there. So you can do there. There are lots of ways, not just intentions, but also reminds you to follow your intentions, right? So sometimes we always like it's not just about like like having the intention that everything goes well. No, it is a practice of habit and having consistency of doing it, right? So no matter how many intentions you have 100 intentions, but you are not able to follow and be disciplined to do it, then it's still useless. So that's why we're meant to write down so that it would remind us to follow our intention. Your intention is not your destination, but that is the process of the journey that will help you get to your destination, so that they can become the baby step that you can be added or edited as you go along the way. So next one is number 4. Create a list of how you will support your intentions. So by this, now that you are everything that is laid down, you can now write down the list of the things that support your intentions. So instead of saying I want to feel less stressed, your intention should be I choose to allow more peace into my day and be mindful of the simple moments that I have. Or you can say I am in control of how I choose to react to what's around me. Then you list all the things that could support the intention. Like for example, prioritize mindful movements like walking or yoga or breathing exercise that can help me feel calm or at peace. So can I ask you, Ariane, do you have like any other like uh, ways of supporting your intentions, like aside from exercising, or like do you have like something that you could share with us?
Actually, I am fond of listening to podcasts.
Whoa, podcast. Uh,
Yeah,
what kind of podcasts?
inspirational podcasts.
Okay.
So
Do you have it on?
yeah, because yes, I have it on my phone. So I listen it whenever I feel like I'm, I'm losing my way. I feel that I'm tired and I am losing my way into focusing on my intentions in change, especially. So because I wanted, it's like listening to other people kasi syempre podcast listening. It's like listening to the advice of other people even if you don't know them. Especially if you don't have someone to talk to or someone expert like a friend to talk to, then listening to podcast really helps.
Yeah, so yeah, I also listen to podcasts. Like also, I also listen to music. So yeah, there's a lot of ways of like supporting your intention. So thank you for that, Ariane. Number 5 is to read your intentions daily and add or edit them whenever you needed it. So rereading your intentions, as again, it reminds you, and it would make you sure that you would take and hold support your journey in manifesting your life vision. You can always add, edit your intentions daily as needed. If there are changes that you want, you can edit it. So that's what I mean when we say practicing the intentions that you have, because writing it down may help, but it's not enough. You have to do it. You have to remind yourself about your intentions, that I want to become better. I want to change my mindset. I want to help others. I want to become healthy in my work works or work life balance. So it's not enough to write it down. You need to remind yourself. You need to do it. You need action, right? So words without action is not that helpful. The good start is you write it down and then you work on it, right? So how about you, Ariane? What can you what are you also reminded, or are you rereading your intentions, or do you have other ways of being reminded about your intentions?
Yes, I actually have it on my desktop and on my phone as well. And I have a personal journal where I could write everything that I want. So, especially, I'm a content creator, right? I do a lot of writings. So, I make sure that my intentions are near me so that I am always reminded of them. Especially if I lose my focus, if I lose my balance. So, it's really important for me.
Wow. So yeah, I think that's the five amazing intentions, or like the recap on how to set our intentions. So again, the first one is to start a reflection. Number two is to keep it positive. Number three is to write your intentions down. Number four is to list the things that support your intentions. And number five is to read your intentions daily and or add and edit whenever needed. So it's like a cycle. I believe it's like a cycle, right? So reflect, keep it positive, write it down, so write something more, remind yourself, repeat, right? So and while you're repeating those process, you become better. Your intentions are becoming better every day, every month, every year, and then your actions are growing. The results of what you're doing is growing. It's because it's not just repeating, but you are growing while repeating it. So that's the five ways on setting your intentions right. So yeah, Aaron.
Thank you for that, Marvs. Thank you for reminding us the different steps on setting our own intention. So now, for those who are ready and who already set their intentions, how is your journey going? So how do you keep yourself focused on your intentions? So let me share with you the five ways on how to focus on your intentions daily so you can be one step closer in manifesting your own intentions. So number one, create a mantra. So think about your intentions and then consider all the ways you're subconsciously blocking yourself from getting it. Now tune out all those negative thoughts and create a positive mantra out of your intentions to repeat until you're determined to accomplish what you're setting out to do. How about you, Mars? Do you have a mantra?
Yeah, yeah, like mantra for me is like meditating. So it's like creating your way or your own mantra. So it's like setting a time for that mantra to manifest. So it's like for example, I wake up in the morning, and then for in order to create that mantra, I have to be alone for an hour, and that's where I tune up. I tune up myself. I acknowledge. We need to always acknowledge the negativities that we have. So for example, what we have or what we experienced maybe yesterday or a few weeks or last year, like it will serve us as a lesson to create a wonderful mantra. So it's it's like a repeat, it's a repetitive action or a process. So for me, mantra is not just a description or what you call this, a definition, but it's also an action. So by creating a mantra, you become better because you observe what you had or what your failures were, and then you create something that would make it positive. So that's for me. Like I just for me, silence is my mantra. So that's how everything. It always starts in my mind. So I always pray that every morning I have a good thoughts, because that will reflect on what will happen for the rest of my day.
Yeah, I like what you said. You acknowledge the negativities because if you
Yes.
just bury it inside, it will just blow itself
Yeah.
out. Yeah, so acknowledging is really part of setting intentions of creating a mantra or creating your own focus in yourself. Yeah,
Yep.
thank you for that, Mars. So number two, share your intention to a close family member or friend. So do you have that feeling that you have something exciting to share and you're just keeping it to yourself? It's really nice to share it with somebody that you love. to a family member or a close friend, this is just like focusing on your intention. So it's best to share it with someone who you trust, and it will keep you more focused, and then they can encourage you to focus on your intentions and even remind you kapag kailangan mo na ng reminding, especially if you're losing your way. So that person who knows your intention can help you get back on your feet if you lose your way or if you fall down. So that's really important. So number three, share your intention with yourself verbally. So one way that you could do is get a mirror, talk to yourself. Look at the mirror and talk to yourself. Tell yourself about your intention and how you will be able to manifest your intention. It's really nice practice to talk to yourself. Sometimes we just have to stop for a while and look at ourselves. What if, sometimes you can reflect by looking at yourself, by talking to yourself, right? Because it's you're talking to yourself without other people, without other noises. It's just yourself. So it's really important that sometimes we talk to ourselves, we empower ourselves because it's the change, the intentions, and everything else starts within us, starts with you. So it's really nice to talk to yourself once in a while. So not just walking and then talking and laughing. No, not like that, but being serious and really look at yourself and talk with yourself. So words are very powerful. So speak with confidence and clearly state your intentions. Right, Marvs?
Yep, I agree. Even though that just talking to yourself, like even I'm sitting down here, like I'm saying, I can do this, I can do this. Yes, I this is nothing. I am better than my problems. It helps you a lot. It releases a lot of negative energy when you are confident enough to
Mm.
speak on yourself. And yeah, I agree. Don't just walk around in public areas and then just
Yeah.
people may be creeped
Yeah.
out. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
So talking to yourself and boosting your self-confidence with your words really helps. So yeah. So number four is practice gratitude. I think this is one of the most important things that a lot of people neglect. So focus on what you do or what you have right now and what you're grateful for this moment. Your family, your friends, your shelter, your work, everything, your life. And practice gratitude for that thing you deeply want. Because by repeatedly stating your intention and focusing on what you have, you are actually working towards your goal. And really, practicing gratitude is something that comes naturally dapat sa ating mga tao. Because everything in this world is just a blessing for us. Diba? It's all blessings. So practicing gratitude makes you more positive, makes you feel more thankful that whatever you have is something that other people don't have, and you should be thankful for it. So yeah, practicing gratitude is really important. Do you want to add anything else?
yeah, I had a radio show last week and we talked about also a gratitude. It's a higher level of saying thank you. It's
Mm.
because you're acknowledging something that even though it's not good, like for example, you kind of failed on something, like you kind of messed up, or the shortcomings that you have, but you are still thankful with that. So like you're thanking something that is a failure, or you're thanking the lessons that you encountered, but then that's what is gratitude all about. You're thanking those things, those negative things that happen to you, because you know that by thanking it, it's like accepting that it is meant to happen because I am meant to grow, to become better. So
Mm.
those, if we are thankful enough for ourselves, like we thank ourselves for doing our best, or we also thank ourselves even though that we didn't really tried our best, it is still a wonderful thing to do that, because you're gratifying yourself. You're telling yourself that, hey, even though that I didn't won this thing, or I didn't able to get what I want, I still want to thank myself for doing my best. I still want to thank those who supported me. I still want to thank my creator for giving me today, like waking up in the morning, like simple things. Simple things is as thanking simple things, like thank you for the coffee, thank you for the water, thank you for the plants, thank you for the sunlight, thank you for the rain. That's why we need to be. That's why gratitude is one of the most powerful, and I believe like the most helpful mantra, or like the helpful habit that you can have, because whatever life throws you, you will thank it, because you know there is always tomorrow and it always be better, right?
Exactly. I love the things that you said, Marvs. Yeah, so it's just like breathing. I think we're just breathing everything, right? And number five, ask what you want and then let go. So sometimes a lot of people sometimes say, when I want something really bad, I just want it really bad. I just don't want to let it go. So so this one is really important in setting intentions or focusing on your intentions. So what you do is before the day begins, ask or state what you want to do or achieve to get your intention. Think about it really, really well. Revel in it and vision it. And then this is the most important part. Resist the urge to control every aspect of your day just to align what you want to achieve. Like I want change, I want change. Um, it's something that should comes naturally, I can't control every aspect of my life. I can control my kids. I can control what's been happening. I can control my problems. It just goes to me. So what I want to do is just to envision my intention and just let it go, so that whatever that I desire will happen in its own way. So in other words, you need to trust the process. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to control everything just to say that I have an intention. I have to get it. I have to find a way to get it. I'm not saying that be happy-go-lucky. You also need to focus on your intention, but don't force anything. Just go with the process. Right, Marks?
Yeah, I agree. Forcing things will not work. I mean, like if you, it's like having you really want it, that you become desperate, then that's why things don't go well. It's because you think that you can have it, but then you're forcing things. So let it go, let it go. Like this is my favorite one of my favorite Bible's phrases, that you need to let go and let God do the rest. You did your best. You did your best. Let it go. Let the creator do the rest. That's why there are things that we cannot control, and I agree. The only thing that you can control is how you perceive it. So you cannot control the weather, but then knowing how to handle the weather is what you can do. So that's why if it's raining, then you just need an umbrella, right? If it's hot, you need an umbrella, or if it's like muddy, then you wear a boots, right? If it's flooding, then you get a boat. So it's about how you do things. It's about not just about, it's if you cannot control something, and most likely you can never control someone, so it's always about controlling how you perceive your things. So that's also that we need to understand that it's not just about kanang what we call understanding things, but it's also acknowledging that we there are things we cannot control. So it's important that we let go of this, because if we keep trying on what we control on things, we become more toxic in our life. So it will build up inside, that we feel like, hey, am I really meant to control this stuff? Am I really meant to control this client? Even though that we did our best, but it's not giving it's he's not happy. Are we really meant to control this? But then we did our best. We let it go, and we let the fate, or we let the time decide for it. But then you acknowledge that you did your best, right? What matters is that you let it go, and don't overthink about it, because when you try to control things, we tend to overthink about it.
Yeah. I thought you were going to sing Let It Go, Let It Go. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Just do your best, let it go, let God do the rest. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. So remember, guys, setting your intentions should feel natural and not forced. When you envision your intentions, it should be like taking big breaths of fresh air in first time in the morning, or feeling the coming breeze of wind, or enjoying the warm rays of the sun in the early morning. This sounds poetic, but having the intentions in your mind and in your heart should not feel like a chore or something that you just need to do and tick off your list. You want to manifest your intentions in your life because you want growth, you want transformation, you want a change beyond physical and also emotional and spiritual.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ariane. So, guys, instead of have not set your intentions, I think after this show or right now, you can now start writing your intentions. Think about your intentions, and if you already have, then you try the things that we share with you today, so that your intention would be manifested in your life this 2020 and moving forward. Not just this year, but build up, build it up, build it up, build it up.
Yeah, that's right now. So in line with that, we uh, in sharing our intentions. Um, just watch out for the upcoming things that will be manifesting in the EVS, in our shows, in our pages. Um, there will be a pre-intention workshop, but this will come very, very soon. Just watch out for it. So it will be led by our certified secret space holder and founder of EVS, Yona Sigma. So watch out for that, guys. So that's it for our COVID break for this week. But before we go, I mentioned earlier that we wanted our EVS coffee break to be a platform for local businesses like cafes, bakeries to promote their business, especially during these unusual times. I wanted to take this opportunity to do a shout out to this week's EVS Coffee Break collaboration partner, Petit Pasiteri, owned by Mercedes Camacho Peterson.
Yeah, we're
So,
excited to announce that. Yeah, sorry. We're excited to announce that EVS Coffee Break and Petite Passeterie have put together an amazing offer for the orders received via their Facebook and Instagram with the promo code EVS Coffee Break. Again, the promo code is EVS Coffee Break. For every order that for of their French apple pie, French apple pie and cheddar cheese, walnut, crumbled toppings. I'm. It's hard to read because you're already imagining the food. I'll read it. I'll read it again. For every order of their French apple pie with cheddar cheese, walnut, crumbled topping, one a day. First three to message will get 200 off of their one pie a day from February 16 to 18. Okay? The original price of the pie costs 1,200, but for the first three messages with the promo code EVS Coffee Break, you will get the pie with 1,000 pesos only. That's 200 pesos off for one pie a day within February 16 to 18 only. People in Metro Manila need to arrange their own courier. So guys, what are you waiting for? Message Petite Passeterie on their Facebook page now. Again, the promo code is EVS Coffee Break.
yum, yum, wow,
Yum
I
yum.
love apple pie. By the way, guys, we'll be posting the promo on our Facebook and Instagram as well as on socials of Pasiteri. So I guess that's it for today, for this week, Marvs. Did you enjoy the show? I learned a
Uh
lot from you, actually.
yeah. So yeah, I enjoy the show. It's happy to share a lot of things. It's happy to hear a lot of things from you as well. It's happy to discuss healthy topics like your intentions, how to deal with it, how to understand it, how to build it, and manifesting it throughout your life. So it's really amazing to have this kind of topic, and I really appreciate those who are viewing us. So yeah,
Alright, so thank you guys for watching us today. Thank you for joining us. Maraming salamat to all our viewers on Facebook and Kumu also. We'll see you again next month. Actually, next month.
Next month.
Same time, same time, same place, and in the next episode here on Coffee
Coffee break.
Break. Bye,
Bye.
guys.